So I guess with that out of the way, that's what I call it. I guess one thing I want to bring up is someone mentioned earlier in the chat about do we think there's going to be a Tekken World Tour online? And I think that's a very interesting discussion. I personally have no idea what we're getting. I would like one because I don't just want like a full like year without any competition at all. Like, yeah, there's these online tournaments and whatever, and obviously Tekken World Tour Online would be an online tournament, but it's like none of them really carry any weight, and obviously they shouldn't because they're online tournaments. Like, online tournaments really don't count for much at all. Like, at all. Yeah, Evo's gonna be online. I can't wait for that shit show. But what do we think about Tekken World Tour Online? I do have Reddit fans, Fergus. Well, not anymore because they've deleted their posts. So the only thing that actually I wouldn't speak on it anymore because the guy playing against Galaxy, I won't speak on it anymore because the guy did apologize and delete the thread. But yeah, what are thoughts on a Tekken World Tour Online? I'm gonna restart my game while we speak. Do we want one? Do we need one? I'll talk about me personally because I'm very important. So like I have to say I'm joking or people are going to take that and be like, wow, there's the narcissist again. Me personally, I prefer if we had one. I think it'd be nice to have something. Capcom Pro Tour's doing it. I think if we just keep it, do a Tekken World Tour Online and see how it goes. I don't know the likelihood of it and I don't know how they do it. Obviously you'd split into regions. Actually, I don't know does anyone know the Capcom Pro Tour format and how they're doing it? Like, doesn't it all lead up to an offline tournament next year? And like IDOM already, I think IDOM's like the only person right now that is guaranteed because he's last year's winner. So it's last year's winner, and like does anyone know the format for it? But however they do it, I definitely like the idea of a Tekken World Tour Online because I just want some form of competition this year. Although it doesn't really mean much, although it won't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, I think it'll still be great to have. And I think as long as we keep if the community or someone does their best to rein in, because there are some people, right, who have bad connections. There are some people who generally have very bad connections, especially when you play them online. And there are some very popular people as well. There are some people very popular for their online connections online. You run into them, you see a certain name, and you're like, oh shit, here we go. We're about to have a 3-bar game, right? Like, it's no secret. Nice block. So I think if we just keep out those people, like just do our best to make it a good environment for everyone. Obviously, sturdy region locks would have to be important. Like you couldn't really have a tournament. You couldn't really have a tournament that's like EU and it's like Russia's in as well, and Spain and Italy, right? You'd have to separate into regions to stop that from happening. Same with America, right? They'd obviously have to be like West Coast, East Coast, Midwest. I don't know how they split their regions in America, but it definitely have to be like that. Oh, I could have had a flicker jab, flicker albatross too there. All right, I'll read that in a second because Lucas has posted the actual format. Didn't mean to do that. Whiff into parry. Ooh. 18 taunts every region. In qualify Aldum, a fire favorite for last year in top 20 Capcom Cup up in the USA spring. Yeah. So that kind of thing would be cool. Region locks and stuff. Ugh. I suck at Steve combos sometimes. Sometimes I'm really good at them. Sometimes I suck at them. I wanted to wait for something, then do it. But if I did it straight away, I would have won that. For me personally, I'd like the idea of something. I don't know how you'd split it, and I don't know. I think at the end, it should culminate into an offline event. And I guess it'll be nice to see different people getting a chance. Because I think at the end of the day, for the most part, the best players will still be winning a lot of the stuff, a lot of the time, right? And there won't be anyone that comes out of the woodwork as some random green rank brawler. That ends up winning everything, right? That won't happen. There would be upsets. There'd be complaints. There'd be people who definitely don't take part at all because they're like, I'm not doing an online tournament with so much on the line. No, but you definitely have to have some form of region locks. I agree. You couldn't have Russia taking part in a like Western Europe tournament. It just wouldn't work. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. I wanted Rocket Punch and I just fucked up. XXX Quarang NOB69XXX is about to take. That's the guy to look out for, yeah. That's the guy to look out for, yeah. Oh, he's doing 10 string. This guy doing strings. I heard Korea. Yeah, Korea has very good online. I remember Spag, who went, was talking about how when he was playing this is Tekken World Tour Online. This is Evo Online right now. Quick sneak preview. Who actually went, he was talking about like when he was playing in the arcades and playing in the cafes and playing on the internet and whatever. Like it felt like offline. It felt so good. It feels like you're playing offline. But yeah, I think this is also a wake-up call to Bandai Namco and a bunch of other fighting game developers who have to know your game cannot survive without good online. I've said this before. I've said this multiple times, I think. But just because I really want to hammer it home, your game cannot survive without good online. It just can't. The reason Tekken was doing so well is because it was fun to play offline at tournaments and events or whatever, and it was hyped to watch because of it. But then when you have these netcode problems and shit like that, and when we do get like, because obviously we've had a lot of big streamers playing the game recently, like XQC, Penguins 20, Moist Critical was playing very recently as well. I had fun watching him. I'm not playing Russia, Jesus Christ, no. That was, you know, when what we have to show for our game is this connection and this internet problems and communication errors, and this is the advertisement for our game, and you know, hopefully getting new eyes on it and getting new people to potentially play. It's not a good look, you know. It's not a good look. Fakumram's more OP than Leroy, no, but he's a serious problem. Fakumram is a serious problem. Serious problem in what way? Like I think Fakumram's really strong. He has a lot of dumb stuff. His standing 3, down forward 1, and just a bunch of other stuff damage as well. But his hurtbox problem is too much. His hurtbox problems are too much. He low crushes by moving. If he steps forward, he's low crushing. When he steps forward, he's low crushing. When there are certain combos that just whiff on him, stuff just misses on him. He evades certain things. Some guaranteed lows, so some moves that hit guaranteed on the ground or grounded just miss against him. But yeah, he's definitely a problem.